Hey there, my name's Kristen. I have divine messages for us. Let's call on our angels, saints, ancestors, and guides into our space to provide love and divine messages for our highest and greatest good. We are surrounded in divine white light, and so it is. I just ask, if you're sticking around for the reading, to like, share, comment, and subscribe to support the channel. 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It says your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success and a love for the beautiful things in life. Like, that's great. Absolutely fantastic. After that, King of Cups. This is someone who's like refined, honorable, generous. It's safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once and following your creative passions. And also the King of Cups is known to have like mastering your emotions, okay? Very in touch with your emotions. Very go with the flow and being very emotionally available. The Queen of Pentacles, very charming, independent, passionate energy. You're being told that you can do anything right now. Go after what you want, and you have the ability to attract helpful people. Okay, Queen of Wands. That's fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. We have a 6 of Cups. Embrace your inner child. New friends or rekindled relationships or children or childhood or fond memories of the past. You may have young children, or you may just have children. I feel like you're very go-getting. Okay, you take care of business here. All right, but this is also you being playful, like not taking life too seriously. All right, you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. What did you want to do when you were young and you were a kid, right? Like, remember, you're like, oh, I want to go here. I want to do this. I want to be this when I grow up. Like, what was that energy for you? Maybe tap into that a bit. You could be meeting new people as well. And it might come as a result of like you going after what you want. And now you have the ability to attract helpful people. So I feel like the 6 of Cups here is like attracting those helpful people into your life. Okay. And it's like the next is the Sun, right? So this talks about life is wonderful and you're thriving through the power of positive thinking. You're an inspiring success. So whatever you're creating, okay, you're attracting your tribe. And as a result of you attracting your tribe, I feel like remaining positive and optimistic and gratefulness is really going to inspire success, or you are an inspiring success, right? Continue to create what you want to desire here. That's beautiful. We have the 9 of Cups. Make a wish. Dreams becoming your reality. It's like you're the genie in the bottle, right? You're able to manifest and create whatever you want. So what do you want? How about a joyful time of life? That sounds good to me. Yeah. What else? We have the High Priestess coming out and the 3 of Swords. Wow. So there's like strong, powerful intuition, insights. You receive divine guidance. You might do a lot of reflection, or you help others with reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. So it's like going within for the guidance here, and also being at peace, right? Like she's in between both pillars. And so that also represents like the left mind, the right mind. It also represents duality and being neutral within duality. So it's almost like the void. Okay, it's like it's like before creation. Okay, it's like consciousness. Okay, and this provides valuable information. And then we have the 3 of Swords. Releasing the past. You will grow from the situation, and time will heal all wounds. The past is in the past. Queen of Pentacles. I'm talking about someone who's generous, happy, practical, mature. I feel like you nurture those around you. You have the ability to make anything more beautiful. You're very practical and wise. And you may give this kind of advice, like you're very like straight shooter. You're very like, you're not gonna, like, you love the finer things of life. Don't get it twisted. Let's see. The Fool, Archangel Metatron. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. So I'm getting like you very much could be using your past as a way to fuel your future, because you're taking like the pain and suffering and turning it into power with the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so you've built something, you have grown something, you have nurtured something so abundant that you're surrounded by it. It's like you're the abundance, your vibration, your frequency, right? What you align with, what you intend is like quite massive. It's quite abundant. You're abundant in your own right. And this is you believing in yourself and doing what gives you joy is calling in all this beautiful energy for you. So it's also like allowing what you have to create more from, right? And then listening to your heart, all right? Yeah, there could be a bit of a paradigm shift here. I'm getting like heavy growth here. Like there's been so much growth and development. The Moon card, goddess energy. There could be some plans that could use some improving. So take that how that might resonate. There's some things coming to the surface which need to come to the surface. And a reminder to listen to your intuition, okay, for your guidance, right? The most accurate guidance you're going to receive is from yourself, okay? So if you can't trust yourself, how can you trust others? And this is about facing your fears and growing stronger. Very good. Let's see what else. I feel like you're asking your angels, or this is a reminder to ask your angels for helpful people to help like lessen your load. You could be like, you know, burning a lot on the fire, trying too hard to please others even. There's some sort of burden here, or just like not able to focus on what you want to focus on because you're busy doing other things, is what I'm getting. You have invested wisely, have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. And then here's the reminder that there's a situation that doesn't serve you, and there may be some sort of attachment to release, or maybe release the attachment to the outcome and consider taking a more uplifting approach. And then I have the Empress, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress. Time to act on your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. I feel like you're the one that can trap yourself. You can be free, right? You're the one who can hold yourself back. No one else can hold you back but you. This is you making a choice to change your situation and seeing through the fog and gaining clarity. Wow. That's beautiful. I love that. I'm going to get a few more cards here. What else do you want to share with us today? Ay, ay, ay. Say hi to Archangel Michael. Hi, Archangel Michael. Oh boy. All right, what's the situation that no longer serves you? Release your attachment to the outcome. Could be related to this. Okay. feel like someone may see that you've made wise investments and maybe they haven't. Maybe their investments have been depleted because of all this distractions. Okay. All right. Three of Swords, releasing the past. You will grow from this situation. The card that comes out is take a spiritual bath and cleanse your energy. Yeah, there's a false feminine here attacking a divine feminine here. So I feel like you can't trust this person. I feel like you know this. This is like freak. It's like a frenemy or someone who is associated to someone that sees that you are, you've moved on from the situation. Yeah, you know why? It's because they're burdened because you're an earth angel. Okay, you have a special mission here. They would much rather burden you with heaviness, drama, whatever, okay, to keep you from your path, all right? This is why you need to cleanse your energy. It's because of this, okay? All right, you want to see what else? Yeah, redirect your thoughts to positive thinking. So this is where it says, like, consider taking a more uplifting approach, okay? But I feel like they could be projecting. You are releasing karmic debt from this situation. This is clarifying the Fool. You are free and clear, karmic debt free. It's like you paid off your student loans. Congratulations. All right. You need to pray more. Pray like it's your job. High Priestess. Okay. Toxic friends, family members, work. Okay. I feel like this has been contributing towards a bit of like conflict. Five of Swords is a bit of conflict, a bit of like in your head, overthinking, right? Reliving the past and what happened and how it happened. Yeah. I feel like you're releasing that from your, yeah, they could be going through an ego death. All right. So you may pick up on their energy. All right. I feel like it's time for you to make a wish. It's coming. Okay. Yeah. I saw the karma card. It says past loved ones visit you while you sleep. Aww. Thrive through the power of positive thinking. Someone is sleeping with the enemy. Okay. I feel like that's the investment they made, was sleeping with the enemy. Okay. All right. Get more connected, meditate, and spend time in nature. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, grounding that beautiful energy of yours. The false masculine and false feminine, the karmics came out, okay? This is what you've been, you know, these are like your teachers. It's like the, remember when you're in like school and there's like a department head and sometimes they would come in and teach the class and you're like, oh no, we don't want to be taught by that teacher. But like they're brilliant, actually, just like personality conflict kind of situation. I feel like there's a whole lot of personality conflict situations going on here, okay? But I feel like this is with everybody that they interact with, okay? And if they get along with people, it's because they're wearing a mask. They're pretending, right? They're pretending, okay? Water sign energies. This could be the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy we've been picking up in the collective for months now. Yep, there's the karmic connection here, confirming that they're the ones sleeping with the enemy, like, right? They think that this is like, you know, they're learning lessons with one another. That's what's playing out here. They could be dealing with health issues and spiritual sickness, but I feel like you're really focused on the positive side of things. I feel like that's the reminder that like things are playing out naturally, and it's as a result of like what they engage in is what their experience is going to be, right? If they're engaging in addictions and sex for money and gambling and taking uncalculated risks and making bad decisions while they're intoxicated, of course there's going to be backlash. There is going to be health issues. There is going to be some sort of spiritual sickness. For God's sakes, they're sleeping with their enemy, okay? Like, yeah, it's not going to go the best for you. You know what I mean? Right? Some of you, or they now may feel like a black sheep or outcast. The confirmation of spiritual hater over here. I feel like this has really kind of taught you how to really stand in your spiritual authority. And that was needed for the sake of you to hold this position, for you to hold this vibration. So everything served a purpose, okay? And I feel like that's how best to navigate this process, okay? Understanding that, yeah, they had to work with others to come after you. Did you have to work with others to stand your ground and defend yourself? No. So they have nothing on you. There's no weapon, no effort, no shenanigans that is going to work in their favor when it comes to dealing with you. All right, regardless of their belief systems, regardless if they're sleeping with this person or that person, whatever they send out is returning back to sender because they are a vibrational match for it. Okay, super important that you do get connected and you meditate and you spend time in nature to manage that vibration. Okay, you are protected. You are loved, and so are your children, okay, if you feel very connected to them. I'm also getting, again, like you're responsible for managing your energy health, okay, just like your medical health, spiritual health, all of it, all right? We have to be accountable for that. Okay, I feel like, yeah, they would very much like to reconcile, but not for the reasons that you think. Not for the reasons they're going to tell you they want to reconcile, okay? So there's no reconciliation here. All right, I feel like your soulmate and twin flame is on the way, and so it's important that you manage your energy. All right, believing in miracles. Look at black magic, spell work, sending negative energy. Okay, get more connected, meditate, and spend time in nature. So they're trying to block this from coming in. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like there's a new opportunity. They want you to take the risk. That's what we were picking up in the first round of pull. Yeah, in the near future too. So this is coming up for you. So whatever they're trying to like manipulate, like just rise above it. It's not gonna be your reality. Okay, they're dealing with karma at this time. Okay, so let them, you know, have their tantrums. I guess you're not affected. All right, I feel like those death ritual, those rituals that they were doing is like a catalyst for their spiritual awakening and ascension, and it may have been like what was a catalyst for your spiritual awakening and ascension. So depending on your energy, I feel like it was the swift kick and the you know what that you needed, and getting strong intuition, strong abilities here. Your gifts are on point. You could be, you know, very much on this ascension path, and clearly they didn't want that for you because you're quite a powerhouse here. All right, powerhouse. All right, so the last thing they want is for you to be in your sovereign energy. So they're gonna do whatever they can to try to take you down, but they take themselves down trying to come after God. So, you know, exposure, closure, coming to light, truth coming to light here. I feel like anyone sending this kind of energy is closure enough for you. Just saying. But I feel like, geez, I feel like there's evidence. It's coming out. There's proof. There's proof in that pudding. All right, and there's slander, there's lies, there's this hater spreading yuckiness all over. That's what they invested in. Instead of investing in their own growth, they invested in slandering you and defaming you and affecting your stability and security instead of focusing on their own and minding their business. They were so involved in your business. So much so that they are losing. Yeah, the angels are with you and they protect you. Okay, there's nothing to fear, I guess, except for the truth. The gold digger energy, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, let go of any past pain, anger, and resentment. Clear this energy out for yourself, okay? There's a lot of lies here, a lot of wearing a mask. All right, someone's getting betrayed by the one who they worked with to do the betraying. Does that make any sense? So whoever they thought would be wise to come against you with, okay? Right? Ooh, we have this plan, we have this plot, we're going to betray so-and-so, da-da-da-da-da, right? Come to find out, they actually get betrayed by the person who they worked with to do the betraying. All right, so, you know, your ancestors help you, okay? They help you, they protect you. I feel like the change, yeah. I feel like there's two experiences here playing out. We've got one that is like destruction, change, a tower movement, and then we have someone maybe moving somewhere that, you know, is to their liking, some sort of new environment, whatever that might be, okay? And there could be unexpected income associated with this, all right? I feel like there's going to be a call for them here that I'm picking up on energetically to focus on their childhood trauma and their healing. And sometimes, you know, we don't do this work unless we're forced to. And I'm getting like changes happening whether they like it or not. So it's been, I feel like it's long overdue. Okay. I feel like you did your healing, right? You went through a tower. You've been through this process. You're on the like rebuilding. You've been rebuilding your life. Okay. I feel like, yeah, I'm getting the divine feminine. Okay. This is a false feminine here that may be acting from a place of wounding. And as a result, you know, let's see. I'm getting like there's this like, yeah, it's like there's something against, it's almost like, you know, having to involve yourself in relationships where there's envy and jealousy, and the way that they feel good about themselves is stealing from someone, or I guess they didn't really steal if they left willingly. So I feel like the triangulation, the competition, it comes from a place of insecurity and unhealed childhood wounds. And this is a pattern that's been playing out. I feel like this has been going on, whether it's the feminine or the masculine or vice versa or whatever it is. You know, I feel like maybe I'm getting, you know, they may even be triangulating each other in the dynamic now, whereas before you were in that triangle. I feel like they need outside resources because they can't generate and manifest and create on their own. They need energy from others. So it's kind of like that siphoning energy, okay? Vampire, energy vampire. All right, so there's a lot of, you know, a lot to work through here. So for some of you, just knowing that like they're learning lessons with one another, and you did your teaching, you did your learning, you did your experiencing. It's now behind you, right? And thank goodness, because, you know, this is like that free and clear energy. This is the Fool card, clarifying the Fool card. So it's like you're a free spirit now, right? Like your future is yours to create, right? Any karmic contracts you've had, specifically with this situation, have been closed. And now the contracts that are playing out now are the ones that we pick up in the energy as they're going through like their tower moments, their ego deaths, their dark night of the souls. We're picking some of that up in our readings, and they're going through their awakening process is really what it is. They have a free will choice to decide if they choose that path and awaken. But you know, there is a need for you to choose logic over emotion, because there are sudden changes coming here. And you know, it's up to whoever's here to put the work in, right? I mean, having an earthly experience requires, you know, investment and participation. And it's like, okay, maybe we need to look at how we participate in life and how can we show up in a better way, because we're seeing around us the impacts of what we've created so far. And sometimes it's hard to look in that mirror because we've all collectively created our experiences. And so this hopefully is illuminating where we can make adjustments, right? We're on the planet of continuous improvement. All right, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope that you can have grace and forgiveness for those that are on their karmic lesson journeys here. Just like, you know, we're all learning too, and no one's better than anybody else, and we're all here to learn through our free will. And you know, it's a beautiful thing. And you know, I applaud you for those who are making an effort every single day to be the better version of yourself, even if it's just like this in the slightest way, right? It just creates a ripple effect, and we're grateful for that. So thank you all very much. Thanks for paying you know, our channel the attention and the energy by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. It really does help us continue to create content. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.